Oh,
I think this the last one.
no, it should be one up in there, more up over there on the bookshelf.
Oh, we had a great but we all live.
Okay, let's see. You got the prayers over there?
Uh,
Most High in Christ. What we gonna pick up
it's 30.
at? 6.
I wasn't on stage last week. I'm not too sure where they got it marked. Not exactly. Hey, Grow. You was reading last week, right? You ended it last week?
36. We had 36.
36.
Yeah, we got it. Slide that bitch.
Are you ready for that horn blast? Is that go ahead hit it?
Hey, we have a seat. Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York, where we're led today by the amazing Commanding General Yohana. You understand me? This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge Houston Sabbath service, where we go over the prayers, you know what I'm saying, and in the scriptures, in the Hebrew and in the English. You understand? Which is highly important for Black, Hispanic, and Native American people because we're the people that do not have a culture, brother.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So in the ISUPK, we do those things. We practice those things that are of our culture, that our forefathers celebrated, our forefathers kept. So now, you understand what I'm saying? We can be led out of this hell called America, man. Because when you take a look around at all the other nations of people that come to America, the East Indians, the Chinese, the Arabs, all of them have a culture, man. They have a language. You understand? They have a God that looks like them. But Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, we're the only people that are taught that that's not important. Shalom, Mark. You understand what I'm saying? And they definitely do not want us to know that we're the Lord's chosen people, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because everybody in the earth understands that would set us at a difference between everybody else.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? This is why they're fighting over the so-called land of Israel now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have that old white lady named Helen Thomas, who told them that the Israelis that they need to go back to Germany and Poland.
Right.
She finally told the truth. And here goes another truth. That land don't belong to Palestinians either.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That land belongs to the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel,
That's right.
who the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob promised that it will be the land of their descendants, brother.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So in order for us to get that land back, brother, we have to go back to keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man.
That's right.
The things that will make us holy again. the things that will be pleasing unto the Most High Power, brother. You know what I'm saying? So here in the ISUPK, we practice those things because A, we're not affiliated with any other group. You understand what I'm saying? And B, we are the home of the truth, brother.
That's right.
And we're going to do those things, brother, that please the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Not please the people, brother, but please the Lord. You understand? So, last week we stopped off at the book of Exodus chapter 35 and 35. So we're going to pick up at the book of Exodus chapter 36, brother. Well, we're going to really start getting off into some heavy material, brother. You know what I'm saying? Where our people are they're going through and executing all those judgments that were and all those things that were given unto Moses off the mountain. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be executing them here. And you know what I'm saying? And we discovered another verse showing that the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge is in the scriptures, brother.
Right.
The very name of it. And everything that our mission statement stands for and exactly what we do here in the earth for Black, Hispanic, and Native American people today, brother.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? So with that, amayim, which means to stand. I'm gonna blow the horn out. There it is. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Uriah Bambanyamyan Banyashala.
Uriah, Banyam Yanyan, Banyashala.
Yahaba Shemal Shabakathum.
Yahaba Shim Yah Shabrakatah.
Layashala.
Hold that end up. This end up. Wapayahak Wadam means to turn and face the east. Sar means to turn.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakwaka.
Malakwaka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Atazaka.
Atazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'arataza.
Ba'arataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Natanalawa.
Natanalawa.
Laham.
Laham.
Ka.
Ka.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaknawa.
Wasalakinawa.
Kabawatanawa.
Kabawatinawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalakinawa.
Kabawatinawa.
Kabawatinawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabi'anawa.
Tabi'anawa.
Manasayawan.
Manasayawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Hawashanawa.
Hashanawa.
Mayun.
Mayun.
Rai.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wahala.
Wahala.
Wahatapara.
Wahata Para.
La'abalamyu.
La'abalamyu.
Aman.
Aman. In the English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be
It
done.
will be done
In earth.
in earth
As it is in
as
heaven.
it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily
our
bread.
daily bread.
And forgive us of our
Forgive
debts.
us of our debts.
As we forgive our
We
debtors.
forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
Lead us not
into
into
temptation.
temptation,
But deliver us
deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the
Thine is
kingdom.
the kingdom
And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Yahweh. Bahashim Yahushua. Babakashah. Natananawa. Haka. Haka. La Rapa'ah. Kamakala. Kamarwa. Haka. Lahatahar. Amatazarayim. Haka. Lahakwayam. Hamatayam. Haka. Arakawa. Hamatala. Lagarshan. Bahashim Yahushua. The water of man. At prayer, the Hakat in the power. In the English, it reads, Yahweh in the name Yahushua.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness
The power to heal all manner of sickness
and all manner disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the
The
dead.
power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean
The power
spirits.
against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Psalms 120.
You sure? Okay.
Okay,
that's good.
Better hold it down
Right.
this time. Psalm 121, the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahaharya.
Ahaharim.
Mahayan.
Mahayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Azarya.
Azarya.
Isaiah.
Azarya.
Ma'aim.
Ma'aim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah. Al-Yathan.
Number what?
Number what?
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Asha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka. Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashemash.
Hashemash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakayaka.
Yakayaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makalran.
Makalran.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Atnapashka.
Atnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Tazaatka.
What about Taza'aka?
Wabawaka.
Wabawaka.
Ma'aita.
Ma'aita.
Ma'aitawalam.
Wa'aitawalam. In English, I will lift my eyes into the
I
hills,
will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
from which cometh my help.
From which comes my help.
My help cometh from
My
Yahweh,
help comes from
which
Yahweh.
made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and
He
earth.
will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth
will not
thee
slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold.
he that keepeth
He
Yasha'ala
that keepeth Yashala.
shall neither slumber nor
Shall
sleep.
neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right
Yahweh
hand.
is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by
The
day,
sun shall not smite thee by
nor
day,
the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going
Yahweh
out
shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time
from
forward
this time forth
and even
and
forevermore.
even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al Damayalaka.
Al Daliyamaka.
Al Takarash.
Al Takarash.
Al Tashakwat.
Wa Al Tashakwat.
Al
All.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awa Yabika.
Awa Yabika.
Hamayawan.
Yahamayawan.
Wamashanayaka.
Wamashanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Amaka.
Al Amaka.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Ya'ayamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Wayata Ya'ita Zawad.
Wayata the Aitazawa.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
All Tazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakach Yadam.
Wanachat Yadam.
Magaya.
Magaya.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yazikar.
Yasakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwad.
Iwad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'ita Zawad.
Na'aitazawa.
La.
La.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Al Yaka.
Ayaka.
Baryat.
Barya.
Yakaratwa.
Yakaratwa.
Ahaya.
Ahaya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashamai Al Yaham.
Wa Shema al Yaham.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagaria.
Wahagarian.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
Wamawan.
Wa'amalak.
Wamalak.
Palashat.
Palashat.
I'm Yeshabia.
I'm Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Gamashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Hayawa.
Ayawa.
Zarwa.
Zarwa.
Laban Yalawat.
Yaban Yalawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Ashalaham.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasayat. Salaki. Kasayasa Ra'a.
Kasayasa Ra'a.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Koyashwan.
Koyashawan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
But Ayanda Ara.
Bayanda Ira.
Hayawa.
Ayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
The Adama.
Nadama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nadayamawa.
Nadamwa.
Ka'ira.
Ka'arab.
Wakaza Abba.
Wakaza Abba.
Wakaza Bak.
Wakazabak.
Wakatazalamana.
Wakatazalamanai.
Kal Nasa Yakamwa.
Kal Nasi Yakamwa. Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Nayarasha.
Nayarasha.
Nanawa.
Nalawa.
Ata.
Ata.
Na'awat.
Na'awan.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa. Kagagala.
Kwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanyaraka.
Walapayaraka.
Ka'ash.
Kayash.
Naba Ira Ira.
Tabaya Ira.
Wakala Haba.
Wakahalaba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Haryam.
Hayam.
Khan.
Khan.
Naradatma.
Taradama.
Masa Iraka.
Lasa Irika.
Wabasa Wapatka.
Wabasa Wapatka.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'ah.
Mala'ah.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Palawan.
Palawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Salaki. Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayabahawa.
Wayabahawa.
Ajai.
Ajai.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayakapawa.
Wayaabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ata.
Ata.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Labadka.
Labadka.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Alkaha Ratazah.
Al-Kaharatazah. In the English, keep not thou silence.
Keep not thou silence.
O power.
O power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O power.
O power.
For lo.
For lo.
And enemies make a
Thine
tumult.
enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the
And
head.
they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasharallah may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarim, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Mennonites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They become as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zeeb, yea, all the princes as Zabah, and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the power in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as a fire burneth a wood, and as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm, with their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded in trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame, and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. Sar. Good night, brother. You understand? Yeshabia, which means to sit. Something about them damn prayers, brother. Especially that Psalms 83 down. That don't get you going, brother. I don't know what will. You understand? So we're going to pick up at Psalms 83, brother.
No, it was Exodus.
I mean,
36.
Salakis. Exodus 36. Salakia, good night. You understand? So we're going to go over that. And we're going to get off into this service, brother. So we're going to read it out. We use the Bible Hub app. We also have a Tanakh. You understand what I'm saying? The Tanakh has the Hebrew and the Syrian, also in the English. It also has the English. So this is what we use here in here in Houston, though.
Okay. It's the book of Psalms, Exodus, chapter 36, in verse 1. What Aisha Batazal wa ahal Yaab wa call Ayash Hakam Lab Ashar Nathan Yahweh Hakama what the Bawana Bahama La the Aith La Aishath Atha Call Mala Akath Ibadath Hakwadash Lakal Ashar Tazawa Yahweh. Verse 2 in the Hebrew. Wa Yakwara Masha all Bataza La'al wa all Ahal Yaab Will all call Ayash, Hakam, Lab, Ashar, Nathan, Yahweh, Hakam, no, Hakama, Balabawa, call Ashar,
Kala.
that's call right there.
Kala.
That's call.
Call.
Yeah, call.
Okay, no
Call.
Salaki.
No, tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Ashar, Nasha'awa, Labawa, La Quaba, no, La Quaraba,
Mm-hmm.
all Hama Hamala Aka, La Aishath, Atha, verse 3. Waya Kwakawa, Mala Mala Malapanaya, no, Malapanya,
Mm-hmm.
Masha, Atha, Call, Hathar Hathar Hatharawama, Ashar, Habaraawa, Bunya, Yasha'ala, Lamala Akath, Ibadath, Hakwa Hakwarash, no Hakwadash, Salakia, La Aisha, Atha, Waham, Habaya Ha Habayaawa, Ayawa, Iwad, Na Na Nadaba, Babaquar, verse 4. Waya Ba'awa, call Ha Ha Hakama Ha Hakamayim, Ha Aishayim, Atha, call Mala'aka, Ha Hakwadash, Ayash, Mama La'akat, Ma Ma Mala'akat, Wa Ashar, Hama, Aisharam, verse 5. Waya Amarwa, all Masha La Amar, Mara Marabium,
Verse 5.
come Ha'ain, La 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 Haba Habaya Habaya Madaya, Ha Ibada, Lama Laka'a, Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, La Aishat, Atha, verse 6. Waya Tazawa, Masha, Waya Iba, Waya Iba Yarawa, Kwawal, Bamachana, La Ashar, Salaki, La Amar, Ayash, Wa Asha, all, Ya Aisha Wa, Iwad, Mal, no, Mala'aka, La, Latara, Wamath, Hakodash, Wayakala, Ha'aim, Mahabaya'a, verse 7, Wa Hamalaka'a, Ha Mala'aka, Hayata, Dayum, Lakal, Ha Malaka'a, La'ai Shawath, Atha, Wahawath, Waharathar, verse, I'm still in verse 7. Salakia. No, that's verse 7. 9, or what is it?
You want to read 9 or you
It's up to you. What you want to do? You want to do 9 or you want to keep it at 7?
we just do 7 now.
Okay, no sign Christ.
Mhm.
You see it. Good. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 36, and verse 1. Then wrought Bezaleel and Aholiab and every wise-hearted man, in whom the Most High put wisdom and understanding to know how to work all manner of work for the service of the sanctuary, according to all that the Most High had commanded.
You see what I'm saying? So these were the brothers that Moses commissioned to put in the plans of what the Lord gave him on the mount on how to prepare the temple, brother. You understand what I'm saying? These are the brothers that the Most High selected. You understand? And these were the brothers that were trained, that would train other men in the nation, brother.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So this is where everybody gets that, okay, this apprenticeship situation from. You understand what I'm saying? You got the guys that are the masters of doing the work, right? But then you have the men, the young men that come and learn from them. And then they learn and then they teach. You understand what I'm saying? So, at a lack of a better terms, right, to say apprenticeship or this young man thing we got going here in the Isupk, brother.
Right.
You come and you shut your mouth and you just learn, brother, right? So, in that case, in this situation here, you know what I'm saying, we did it for work. They did to build the temple. You understand what I'm saying? When, you know, build something natural. But Christ came, right? So here in the Isupk, brother, we build up the temple that is the brotherhood, brother. You understand what I'm saying? That's the temple. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we working on here in the Isupk, brother. Right? Building up the temple, which Christ said, I'll tear this temple down in 3 days, but yet I'll build another one up.
Right.
Right? That temple is you. You see what I'm saying? You host the Spirit of Christ. Or Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, you have the ability to host the Spirit of Christ.
Right.
You're supposed to be doing that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But if you learn it from false doctrine and false ways, brother, you'll never learn how to truly host the temple of Christ, brother.
Right.
And be on one accord with other Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, brother.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Keep going, brother.
Verse 2. And Moses called Bezaleel and Aholiab and every wise-hearted man in whose heart the Most High had put wisdom, even every one whose heart stirred him up to come unto the work to do it.
So where's that scripture where it talks about the gifts, brother, and a stirring up of the gifts? You see what I'm saying? This is where Paul got this from, brother. You see what I'm saying? So he was telling them to stir up your gifts as your forefathers had to stir up the gifts to build the temple back then. But now we're working on building the temple of Christ, brother, which is you, Black, Hispanic, and Native American man. And it takes wise-hearted men to do that.
All right.
You understand what I'm saying? Men of wisdom, brother. Because it truly takes wisdom. The wisdom of the Most High is different from the wisdom of this land, of this earth, brother. The wisdom of the Lord, brother, is wise, brother. The wisdom of the Lord is to bring everybody together and bring the nation of Israel together, and that the nation of Israel love each other, brother. You understand what I'm saying? That's what the world don't understand, because all the world sees is to oppress black people and mask it,
Right.
and not really give a damn about it. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we don't give such a damn about black people. You know what I'm saying? Let's have them forget about George Floyd and the one police officer that got charged for murder for killing him. You understand what I'm saying? But let's bring up Asian hate. Let's pass a bill for the Asians.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So they can forgive the debt of the U.S. You see what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
That's all that is, brother.
Right.
It's all power move. So now Asians have the right to murder black, Hispanic, and Native American people. You understand? Like it's so easy once you understand these scriptures, brother, and gain the wisdom of these scriptures, of your book, of your history, black, Hispanic, and Native American man. Then what you'll truly understand is that every other nation of people hate you.
Right.
And it's easy to understand. And it's to the point to where you won't even be upset about it. You'll respect it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You respect that the Asians only love themselves. You respect how the Arabs only love themselves. You respect those Palestinians over there fighting to build their temple and their God in that land that they had before the Israelis came. I respect that. You understand what I'm saying? But the whole aspect of it is don't disrespect me when I raise up that brother that's on that corner, man. Don't disrespect me when I cry out about them Hispanic children that are in them border locked up in them goddamn cages. Don't disrespect me. You understand what I'm saying? What you got out? Come on with
I
it.
just want to add.
Hey, you can grab us some water.
That
He got
even
it out.
that even in seeing them,
You're grown.
like you say with
He
the
got it.
scriptures, you'll be able to understand why they go off and they stay to themselves, and you'll respect it. But I just want to add to it. Not only are you going to respect it, but you're going to acknowledge the benefit of staying separate and staying holy.
Give that brother a hand.
You're going to like.
Keep going. Keep
the
going.
thing is that when you begin to understand that a nation has to be secluded to itself for its own strength, like that's what black people don't see now. That's why when the Stop Asian Hate thing came about, black people, it wasn't enough black people who actually referenced the times in which them Asian guys was going upside them sisters' heads
Right.
for them messing up their nails.
Right.
Now you'll be down with Stop Asian Hate, and you forget that they was hating black folks.
Good night.
You forgot all the hate that they dished out first, and then you'll join the side of the Stop Asian Hate movement.
Right.
And then, like you say, you'll see a brother like us on the corner attempting to love black men and raise black men up. Now we spewing hate because we saying we just want to love our brother.
Right.
But that's what the scripture said to do, was to love your
I'll
brother.
be like Samuel L. Jackson posted up with the Toronto Raptor jersey on in Chinese. Talking about he support Asian hate. Well, nigga, why don't you support the ghetto, bro?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Why don't you support the fact that even Samuel L. would say that his whole time until he got to college, he didn't see not one white person.
Right.
And how successful were you able to be? Were you able to be Samuel L. Jackson?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Why don't you tell brothers the importance of marrying another woman, of marrying a woman of your race, of your culture? Why don't you tell them that, Samuel L.,
Right.
before you support a whole nother people that understand that?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, this the problem with this place, man.
I just got one
Come
last-
on now,
one
let's go.
last thing
Salaki, bro. I ain't
want-
mean to
I
cut
just
you
got
off.
One last
God,
thing, you know what I'm
dog,
saying,
bro.
with this,
Keep going.
it's like, okay, now even with this scripture right here, with 2 and 1, right? This just show you that the Lord chooses who He wants to do His work.
Real talk.
Every Negro can't get up and pick up these scriptures and pick up this Bible and get up here and do this work.
That's right.
It say that the Lord, who the Lord put wisdom and understanding in them brothers to know.
That's right.
This is what the Lord does. This is what Christ got this same thing from when He told the Lord, all of thine are mine, those that you gave me.
Right.
These are people that the Lord gave Moses, just
That's
like
right.
myself and brothers that sit in classrooms all across the country was
That's
given
right.
to command and general
The
your
earth,
to
brother.
do
Sit
in
across
the earth. to do this work. The Lord commissions the men that he wants to do his work.
That's right.
You don't turn around and think you're going to find the Most High on your own. You're picking up a blunt and picking up the Bible.
Good
It
night.
ain't going to happen that way.
Good night.
It's going to happen when the Lord decides that, you know what, I'm going to raise you up.
Right.
And that's what the Lord did for Moses, what the Lord's doing for Commander Junior Hahn at this time. Just want to point that out. Yes, sir.
Right.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? Get that brother
That's
in.
a
You know
lot.
what I'm saying? That's a heavy point, brother. You know what I'm saying? Understanding the benefit of sticking to your own, brother. Preferring your own, brother.
Nice.
And that's what they're trying to keep Black, Hispanic, and Native American people from doing.
Right.
Us preferring just each other. Us wanting to love each other first, brother.
Right.
Then other nations can get the crumbs and the benefit of that. And them crumbs will be great.
Right. Be lawful.
You see what I'm saying? Them
Lawful.
crumbs will be lawful, brother. And you'll find healing. Well, there'll be light unto the other nations, brother. Everybody in the earth will rejoice when that happens, brother.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I just don't understand what's the allure and the good time of loving the oppressor of the earth, brother.
Right.
The colonizer of the earth.
Right.
I don't see the benefits of it, brother. Global warming, animal extinction, pollution. You understand what I'm saying? That's the benefits
Right.
of trying to be like the oppressor now, brother. You understand what I'm saying?
Dying.
Bro, death.
Dying.
You know what I'm saying? Death at an early age, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Death at an early age. You understand? But when the earth was keeping the commandments of the Lord, brother, people living into their upper hundreds. And it's going to come back to that,
What did
brother.
he say? He said 120. He said 120. I'm not gonna strive with man forever. I
He's-
give you one. I give you $120.
Right. And then the whole thing about it is, even at that time, brothers was able to still look around and be like, you know what? I think I'm going to go and lay down.
Decide.
I'm going to go on and rest with my forefathers now. Hey, shalom, y'all. Y'all keep it going.
Shimmer thug.
I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? And they give up the ghost. You know what I'm saying?
Good night. Like,
That's what they was doing back there, brother. They made a decision going to lay down. King David, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, I'm not going to take this one, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I will let her lay on me butt naked, keep me warm when I'm of old age.
good night.
And that's how they knew King David was dead.
Right.
We had no more life in him. Get down, brother. That's how they knew King David ain't had no more life in him. Because he didn't run that young girl down. You understand what I'm saying? Because he didn't feel like it, brother.
Time to go.
You know what I'm saying? He done did all he could do, brother. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, Art.
Come. Yeah. Verse 3. And they received of Moses all the offering which the children of Israel had brought from the sanctuary of the service of the sanctuary to make it withal.
That's what the Lord told him to do. You take all that gold that you silly Negroes had made that damn calf with, melt that damn calf down. You understand what I'm saying? And build the sanctuary.
Right.
All that gold, brother, we came out of there wealthy, brother. You see what I'm saying? Brother, they gave us their wealth. Well, they gave us the wealth we made for them.
Right.
How about that? You understand? Keep going, brother.
And they brought yet unto him free offerings every morning.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 4. And all the wise men that wrought all the work of the sanctuary came, every man of his work which they made.
You understand what I'm saying? They brought their work, brother. What they had, what they was good at doing, you brought it to the priests and prophets of the Lord, brother. So I'm saying you brought it to Moses, man. You brought it to the leader of the nation, brother. And this is what we lost, right? Our oppressor tried to talk about communism. You understand what I'm saying? And they try to call the Bible and what Christ taught a Unitarian lifestyle. But all it is just us preferring and loving each other, man. And then as long as we do that, brother, we'll have streets made of gold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord told Moses to drape everything in gold and fine linen and scarlet and all that because we had it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then we just give the best of that so our city can look glorious. And then after you give and your sacrifice or your offering, then the rest you keep, bro.
Right.
We ain't go without, man.
Right.
We were not without. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, brother. And that's what your oppressor wants you to think, because he's such a goddamn greedy bastard.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? His consumerist or capitalist society is set up on gaining more.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? His society will start to decline if there's no constant increase.
Right.
So even though his company 1 year could make over $100 billion, if it doesn't make $200 billion next year, it's a failure.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? How wicked is that?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? His economy is set up on inflation. His economy is set up on greed.
Right.
When all you need is just what you need. You see what I'm saying? And that's all we needed in Israel, bro. Cause my need is making sure everybody else had.
Right.
Don't let them talk down. Don't let them have you talk down on that. Making
Right.
sure everybody that look like you doing good, bro. That's a problem. You understand what I'm saying? I was watching the Michael Vick story, and he was just so worried about, you know what I'm saying, just his family getting out the hood. You see what I'm saying? He built a whole house out there in the middle of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Had his family taken care of. This nigga Michael Vick even moved in the most racist part of of Georgia, where Oprah Winfrey did her interview, and they were gun-ho about not having niggas move into the neighborhood, into their city.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Brother, he could have took that $15 million, and he could have bought them goddamn projects in Newsport News where he's from. And he could have fixed them up. And he could have fixed that whole goddamn project.
Right.
Where nobody had to lived in the projects. You see what I'm saying? Brother, you pay the police right, they'll stop the drug dealers.
Yeah.
They'll actually stop the drug
They'll
dealing.
stand by.
If you pay the police officers, they'll stop the drug dealing. Because the only reason why they involve themselves in drug dealing is because they don't get paid enough by the police for it.
Right.
So guess what? I'm gonna go on and buy you out. Stop the goddamn drug dealing in this over here where I grew up at, or Jay-Z buy out the Marcy Projects. Go and get these criminals that are actually moving in the dope. I'll pay you to do that. That'll stop the dope. You understand what I'm saying? Like our oppressor is such the devil that the Bible speaks of, that it should let you know that drugs is a problem, but it was not our problem from the beginning.
Right.
Because if you look at these scriptures, brother, this was not a problem for Black, Hispanic, and Native American people when they took care of each other, man. So like y'all, keep going.
No. Most High Christ, sir. We at verse 5. And they spake unto Moses, saying, the people bring much more than enough for the service of the work.
You see what I'm saying? That's supposed to be our spirit, brother. That we're so much more concerned about us being a nation and how we look as a nation. That's everybody else.
Right.
The Chinese, man, they'll keep they poor off the streets.
Right.
They'll have them work and they'll have them just catch the stray cats and bring them back into the buffet restaurant and build up their little temples, their little Hindu and Buddhist temples. You understand what I'm saying? Just so their undocumented people from their country can come over here and stay in there.
Right.
And just go work for them. That's how Bruce Lee got over here.
Right.
Anybody seen a Bruce Lee story with Brandon Lee? You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. Bruce Lee came over here on a boat that his father paid for, and he worked in that goddamn Chinese restaurant. He was oppressed by his own people, but that's not our culture.
Right.
We don't oppress each other because we've been through oppression.
Right.
That's the problem. Everybody else ain't been oppressed.
Right.
So that's why they can oppress each other, themselves. But that's not our culture, brother. Keep going.
Verse 6. Oh, hold up. Which the Most High commanded to make. Verse 6. And Moses gave commandment And they caused it to be proclaimed throughout the camp, saying, "Let neither man nor woman make any more work for the offering of the sanctuary." So the people were restrained from bringing.
Brother, they brought so much, brother, that the priest was like, hey, we good. You understand what I'm saying? That'll be the day Commander Johanna will say that. You know what I'm saying? Christ will have returned by then, brother. We ain't got to bring no more. We good. That's the heart. That's being a cheerful giver, brother. You give so your people can look great. You understand what I'm saying? We out the wilderness, bro. And we looking good, man. Keep going, brother.
And if I could,
Come on,
sir,
now.
you know what I'm saying? People nowadays won't even give time.
Right.
At the start of coming into the truth, it take 90 days flat. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even, if you don't trust the process until you offer drugs, then come up. But the least bit is just some time. Like
Right.
niggas get so stiff necked with time and trying to figure out, well, tithes was this and tithes was that, and y'all giving money, but the scriptures say, well, this talking about they giving out gold and clothes.
Right.
Nigga, bring the gold and the clothes to Commanding General Yohanan.
Real talk.
If you don't want to give just your cash money, okay, no sweat. Well, they giving out gold and silver.
Right.
Where the shit'em wood at, my nigga?
Real
Where the
talk.
offering at? Where it's at?
Good night.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
For
heavy,
for us to get this work done.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of work, and it's few laborers and it's few tools.
That's right.
But the Lord still got it done. People got to start opening up their heart
Real talk.
and want to offer. You give up them offerings to church for a roof that never get billed. You come
Right.
give some offering up in here, Commander Junior Hunter gonna pay some bills.
Right, man.
He gonna keep some roofs from leaking.
Right.
He gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
And we gonna raise up other men to do so as well, brother. We gonna build up this temple, this sanctuary, brother. That's the whole point. Go ahead, Aunt.
Verse 7. For the stuff they had was sufficient for all the work to make, and too much. I'm saying, just say they had abundant, man. They had more than what was necessary for the job. You know what I mean? But at this time, we had an abundance. It's just like right now, you seeing yourself with a whole lot of abundance that America just falling apart. Like, this is a sign. Like, you
Right.
watching the Bible open up in your everyday life right now.
Right.
Where America is showing you that they have an abundance. You
Right.
have received an increase at this time.
Right.
And if you didn't do what you were supposed to do for your nation, you didn't do what the Bible said.
That's right.
You didn't give up no offering. And it shows that your heart wasn't set to be wise and to be understanding. To help, build this temple.
Right.
To help build this congregation.
Right.
So you got the bread, you got the increase, you got the extra. You didn't give the extra to the priest
Real talk.
for
You
us
di-
to do the work.
You didn't give to the priest off the top, brother. How about that? You not giving to the priest while you out there moving out there in Richmond and Rosharon and Fresno and Pearland, Shadow Creek, right? You not giving unto the Lord first, brother. That's what the Lord requireth. You understand? Go ahead, brother. Go back to the Hebrew.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 36 and verse 8 in the Hebrew. Well, yeah, Ishar call Hakam La, but Ishaya Hamalaka Atha Hamashakan Ishar Yarayaitha Shasha Ma Shazar Watakalah Wa Aragaman Watawalaith Shanya Karabayim Aisha, Chashab, Aisha, Athum, verse 9. Arak, Hayara'ith, no, Hara, Hayaraya, Hayara'aya, Ha, Ha, Akath, Shaman, no, Shamana, Wa Aisharayim, Ba'ama, Wa Rahab, Arabai, Ba'ama, Hayara, 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 Hayara Ya'ai, Ha Achath, Morah, Achath, Lakal, Hayaraya, Hayarayai, verse 10. Wayachabar, Atha, Hamash, Hayarayai, Achath, all, Achath, Wachamash, Yarayai, Kabar, Achath, all, Achath, verse 11. Aisha, Lala Atha, Thakath, Isle, Shapath, Hayaraya, Hayarayai, Ha'achath, Ma'kwataza'a, B'ma Khan, Aisha, Bashapath, Hayarayawa, Ha Kwayatazawana, B'ma Chabarath, Shanyaath, verse 12. Kamashim, Lala Atha, no, Lala Aisha, Baya, Rayai, Ha'akath, Waya, Hamashim, Lala Aisha, Bakwataza'a, Hayaraya, Ashar,
I'm hungry.
Ba Mahabara, Shanyath, Ma Kwabara, no, Kwabaya, Ma Kwabayala, Lala Achath, all, Achath, verse 13. Aisha, Kamashim, Korataya, Zahab, Wayachabar, Atha, Hayaraith, Achath, all, Hakath, Quaratayim, Wa Yahaya,
That's the Sa, ain't it? Not the Ta.
Slagia, Ba Quarasayim, Wa Yahaya, Ha Hamashakan, Ahar, Wa Asha, Yara Yaith, Azayim, La Ahal, Ayom, Salakia, Hamashakan, Aishath, Aishara, Yara Yaith, Aisha, Atham. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 36, and verse 8. Every wise-hearted man among them that wrought the work of the tabernacle made 10 curtains of fine twined linen, and blue, and purple, and scarlet. With cherubims of cunning work made he them. Verse 9. The length of one curtain was 28 cubits, and the breadth of one curtain 4 cubits. The curtains were all one size. Verse 10. And he coupled the 5 curtains unto Salakia, one unto another, and the other 5 curtains he coupled one to another. Verse 11. And he made loops of blue on the edge of one curtain from the selvage. In the coupling likewise he made in the uttermost side of another curtain, and the coupling of the second. Verse 12. 50 loops made he in one curtain, and 50 loops made he in the edge of the curtain which was in the coupling of the second. The loops held one curtain to another. Verse 13. And he made 50 taches of gold, and coupled the curtains one to another with the taches, so it became one tabernacle. Verse 14. And he made curtains of goat's hair for the tents over the tabernacle. 11 curtains he made them.
So this is all what the Most High commanded Moses to do on the mountain. And now he got the brothers doing exactly what Moses was ordered to do, to
Right.
tell the nation of Israel to do, brother. You see what I'm saying? And this is rank and order, brother. This is getting it done, brother. This is how the nation of Israel operates. The Most High speaks to the man that he chose to lead his people, and they do exactly what he was supposed. They do exactly what they supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying? They do exactly that, brother. That's how we do it here in the Isupk as well. You understand what I'm saying? Commander Johanna was told by the Most High, tell my people don't be scared about no damn needles. You understand what I'm saying? And if you need to consult the physician who I told them to honor in the so-called Apocrypha, told them to honor a physician, they talk to their physician, and if they, you know what I'm saying, if they need to keep their slaves and take this goddamn vaccine, take the goddamn vaccine. Now the main problem is you need to be more worried about how to end black on black crime. Let's bring that conspiracy out. Drugs. You understand what I'm saying? Using automatic military grade weapons against each other in these hoods. Right. Who's bringing those in, brother? Let's talk about that conspiracy over damn Johnson & Johnson shot that gives you blood clots. You understand what I'm saying? What about you sleeping with a woman and just leaving her alone, brother? Getting her pregnant, giving her a false name just so you can have sex with her. You see what I'm saying? How about we end that?
Good night.
You understand what I'm saying? How about we end that conspiracy, brother? That's what you need to do.
Good night.
Said a word about a vaccine. You understand?
Nice.
We follow that order, brother.
Right.
And with that, we'll build the nation of Israel, brother.
That's right.
We'll build temples that are pleasing in the sight of the Lord, brother. We'll make vessels, you see what I'm saying, that'll be better than the one before.
Right.
How about that? You understand what I'm saying? Have you ever heard a leader say that? Never heard Farrakhan say, hey, the man that I'm raising up that's going to be in my stead, he's going to be greater than me. We raise our men to be better than us. Who says that? They didn't say that at all at the Million Man March.
No, sir.
No, because when they gone, they want the earth to say, well, nobody bad as him.
Right.
That's what they want. No, brother. Not in these scriptures. It might be in the comic book Quran, but not in the Torah,
Right.
not in the Tanakh. You understand what I'm saying? Not in the epistles written by the disciples and Paul, brother.
Right.
We make men to be better. You understand what I'm saying? We tell our generations while they, in passing, while they sit down and while they wake up at night during the day, we tell them their culture.
Right.
So they won't sin, brother.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We teach ours not to sin. How about that? That's how you please the Most High.
That's right.
That's how you build That's how you build temples for the Most High.
Right.
You understand?
I mean,
You got anything?
And if I could,
Come on,
you know what
man.
I'm saying, and doing that, you know what I'm saying, raising up men under you to be better than you, that's how you continue, you know what I'm saying, a heritage.
Right.
That's how you continue, you know what I'm saying, like why do you think Chinatown still exists in America?
Right.
Because each generation they teach to keep Chinatown going.
Right.
Keep funneling the money back home.
That's right.
Don't get deeply invested into come over here and when in Rome, be Rome.
What they call it, being Americanized.
Yeah. Come
Right.
and then go home and you know that you're you're a legitimate Chinese citizen.
Or if I may, you could just steal the culture of the of East LA, the rise and all that stuff, but you still Japanese though.
Right.
They could do that. Or you could put Bantu knots in your head, the Korean man, so you can look like you got an afro.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You could do that. You can appropriate their culture,
Right.
but you not them. And you not gonna be them.
Mm.
You got something out? You finished?
I was about
Keep
to
on
say,
going.
I was
Go
about to say,
ahead.
you know what I'm saying?
Keep going, huh?
And that's
You
how
sure?
you keep,
I'm sorry.
and that's how you keep a nation. Like they try to keep us, black folks, Hispanic folks, Native Americans, beat down to where you don't consider working with one another to build. And then once you build, they don't keep you as you. They don't keep you wanting to be like-minded constituents. They don't keep you wanting to stay together. We have so many movements in which we can come together, but in coming together is no structure. Nobody's giving out the directives. Everybody's got their own mission
They own agenda.
underlying in the overall.
Right.
It can't be that way. When these men came to do the work of the Most High, they didn't come with saying, hey, look, I like red. You know what I'm saying? No, it was whatever the hell the Most High told Moses, that's what the man came to do, exactly what the hell Moses said the order was.
Right.
You can't change it. You can't finagle it.
Don't
It's got to
tweak it.
be done that exact way.
Don't tweak.
And when it's done that way, then you'll see the increase. You'll see what it means to follow orders. Like, these is just orders.
Right.
That's getting followed to the T. Like, yeah, we teaching on it, but it's plain and simple. These is just orders.
Right.
Niggas make the 50 loops and make them straight.
That's right.
That's it. Come here, wear all black, shut the hell up. Pass your officer's test, teach what you get taught.
Right.
Not only teach what you get taught, do what you get taught.
Good night, brother. Ooh-wee.
That's how you keep this thing maintenance. You keep the wheel rolling.
That's right.
After one man fall, another one stand up in his steed, and like you say, when Elijah left, he told Elisha, you'll have double.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Left that boy with a double portion.
With a double portion. Christ told him, I do many miracles, but you gonna do greater things.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Goddamn-
Like,
goddamn Joshua
good
not
night.
only led the nation of Israel into the wilderness, brother, but they conquered 7 nations that were greater than mightier than them. You see what I'm saying?
Bro.
By him, all Joshua was just strict, brother, about serving the Lord. You see what I'm saying? So if that worked for them, it should work for these people also that have been in captivity in America. You understand?
Good night.
That's all I'm saying. That's just common sense. Let's take the hooky spooky. Let's take the New Testament, the Old Testament, just for the Israelites.
Ah, man.
Well, let's say that, okay? But they were a people that were enslaved in Egypt. There were a people that built those pyramids.
Right.
There were people that made Egypt great.
Right.
Just like today, there are people that made America great. You understand what I'm saying? How did those people back then get freedom from Egypt? Maybe let's look that up and see. You know what I'm saying? They make us so oppressed, brother. Or now, like what Jim Muhammad brought out on Thursday, they use the depression. You understand what I'm saying? And they got us, and we're past depressed now, brother. We're in a state of despair.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? To where it's now cool. You get your mic. Get the mic for that, brother. You know what I'm saying? No sweat. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? To we're such in a state of despair, brother. After being beat down, stripped of our culture, our language. So you got to probably turn that transmitter on that. It's on the back. There you go. Good job, man. You understand what I'm saying? So to now, it's cool to disrespect and go against the ways of the Most High.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's despair, brother.
Right.
When we don't even try to pick our heads up anymore
Right.
to follow after the commandments, brother.
Right.
What you got, Art?
So I just wanted to ask a quick question.
Come on.
How long were we captive in Egypt?
400 years,
400
huh?
years. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what the scriptures say. You see what I'm saying? And we're here in America. We've been in since the 1500s. They started oppressing our Hispanic brothers and sisters.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And we're still suffering the same way, brother. We've made zero progress, if you're wondering.
And if I could,
Come on,
sir,
now.
you know what I'm saying? We make it seem like us being out of order and in despair as if that's just our culture.
Right.
As if people are just born destroyed.
Mm.
That's how we look at being black. That
Mhm.
we were just put in just a effed up situation, and you can't do anything but get yourself and the small circle of people around you out of it.
Right.
We don't
God
look
damn.
at it as I need my whole nation with me.
Right.
You'll be a black disciple nation, a vice lord nation, a crip nation, a blood nation. You'll do everything with a nation except build your own damn nation.
You would damn sure take out other brown people. Black Crips fight brown Crips, Hispanic Crips. How stupid is that? You know what I'm saying?
But you crip nation.
Right. I seen situations to where a black and a Hispanic person, they go to prison at the same time. They know each other from the hood. But guess what?
Not in here.
Hispanics got Spicks got to ride with Spicks in the penitentiary, and niggas got to ride with niggas. And I heard a case they even fought each other, bro. Had to fight. You know what I'm saying? Had to beat each other down.
Like his partner,
His partner, bro, that he knew from the hood, had to fight him, or the Mexicans would beat him up. That's oppression, Ak. You understand what I'm saying?
diabolical.
That is straight up and down oppression, bro. You see what I'm saying? Not only have you divided our language, bro, you gave them Spanish and you gave us English. Not only have you done that, but you set up a whole homosexual prison system. You see what I'm saying? To where we further, and you packed it to the brim with us, and you even made it a privatized goddamn business. and you have us fighting amongst each other in there. God damn America, man.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, just consider it that way at least, brother. You see what I'm saying? Like, why do they oppress Hispanic people more than they do us?
Good
Or
night.
just as much as they do Negroes? You don't
Good
see
night.
that. But think about it. You understand what I'm saying? Texas, and I say this every weekend and every day, Texas, all the way west to California, was Mexico, man. You see what I'm saying? Let's not even bring up the Native Americans, because good night. Who are they? We believe they all been wiped out.
Right.
And they have not, brother. We here. You see what I'm saying? We just
He said
been
we
lied
are.
about. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole tribe of them niggas over there.
Got swallowed up inside Judah.
You see what I'm saying?
Gad
Right.
got swallowed up inside
Right.
Judah.
You know what I'm saying? God forbid, brother. We here. We strong. We got a whole gate on the way. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, good night, brother. Our oppressor is the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of, brother.
And just if
Come
I
on
could,
now.
just on a history tip.
Come
since
on now.
We in the book of Exodus and
Let's
we ain't
go.
understanding who our people. When niggas first started running away, there was a black president in Mexico that first accepted runaway slaves. The first place that a nigga could run to was Mexico.
Right.
I don't see how niggas and Hispanics can't get along.
God damn.
We've been getting along. We've been knowing the white man was the devil since hell, pre-transatlantic. You know what I
Right.
mean, before they started going back and forth, and then they was our allies in it, and understood that we had to fight against them. And now all of a sudden, it's like history it doesn't even matter. People
Right.
don't even know where we came from. I had a conversation with a brother who, he's trying to separate the oppression, but the oppressor don't separate himself.
No.
So how in the hell you gonna separate the oppression and say, well, what they get is different from what we get, when we all getting the same thing?
I'm gonna tell you,
Go
if I
ahead,
may,
sir.
they make you work for the baseball cards of your oppressors, called
night.
money. Right? You fight, you'll kill each other over that Andrew Jackson.
Good night.
And Andrew Jackson led 77 million Native Americans through the Trail of Tears, brother. He was right there killing them. What's that bastard name on a $50 bill?
Grant.
Ulysses S. Grant, brother.
Grant.
Was notorious for killing Native Americans. You understand what I'm saying? But we'll kill each other over that $50 bill, brother. Our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Go ahead, Doc.
And just to just piggyback on what you're saying, we'll fight for that baseball card of theirs. We'll fight for that tribute for them. And then, you know what I'm saying, just disregard one another every chance you get.
Mm-hmm.
And in the scriptures, like I said, just a minute ago, all of this can be undone with the following of simple instructions.
Ooh-wee.
It's simple.
That's
The
right.
scriptures say it ain't even grievous.
That's
It's not,
right.
It's not grievous to love your brother.
That's right.
It's not grievous to not, sell another brother's grandmother crack. Like, that's not
Damn.
hard. That ain't hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not hard to not look at another brother's possession and say, I got to take him out for that.
Right.
And now it's not hard for that same brother with the possessions to say, I don't need all this. They say it's hard, but it's not hard. It's just living in this oppressive society that make you think that tomorrow, just because tomorrow ain't promised, you got to live it up for today, and goddamn everybody else's day today.
Right. And I mean, and what's so cold? Get that brother hand. You know what I'm saying? What's so cold, brother? There's value. They have us taking away the value of investing back into each other.
Right. Damn.
That's all this is saying. You understand what I'm saying?
Damn.
That's what this is. Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, you Spics that live in Texas, y'all are different from the ones that are in Mexico. You see what I'm saying? You niggas that live up north are different from them country niggas that live down south. You see what I'm saying? You niggas that live in Crenshaw, LA are different from the niggas that live in Inglewood, California.
Nigga around the corner.
You see what I'm saying? You right up the damn street. You see what I'm saying? and they got you at war, brother. Or you Negroes that got a little money that live amongst your oppressors.
Those black people.
Oh yeah, y'all
Oh,
are black people. Bill Cosby? No,
Black
he is
people.
a great black man. You know what I'm saying?
You got black folks and niggas.
Right. You know, like brother, like how disgusting is that? You see what I'm saying? How disgusting is that, bro? We'll never come back. We'll never understand the value. It'll always be a grievous thing to love another black person, to love another Hispanic person. If you keep your mind in this society, brother.
Right.
I mean, good night, Doc. Keep what we back in the Hebrew, huh?
Come on, sir. We're verse 15.
15.
Get the book of Exodus, chapter 36, verse 15. Oh, it's like ha yara ya'ai ha achat shalashim ba'ama wa arabai amawat Wahab Hayarai Hayarai Ha Ahad Madah Ahad La Aishayathia Aishara Yarayai verse 16 Wayachabar Atha Kamash Hayarai Labad Ya Wa'atha Shasha Ha Yara Ha Yara Ha Yara Yai Labad Waya Aisha Lala'at Kamashim Io Shapath
What verse you mean, bro?
verse 17
So like,
Ha Yara Yai Ha Koyatazana Bama Kabar no Bama Kabara Wa Hamashim Ala Aisha Il Shapat Ha Yara Yai Ha Kabara Ha Shanya verse 18 Waya Aisha Karasaya Na Kashat Kamashim La Kabar Atha Ha Ahal La Hayat Achad verse 19 Oya Asha Ma Kasa La Ahal Irath Al Yum Alayim Ma Adam Ma Adamium Wa Makasa Irath Thakashayim Ma Ila verse 20 Waya Aisha Atha Ha Farashayam La Mashakan I Tazaya Shatayam Imadium verse 21, Ishara, a thumb, so like a mum, a moth, a ron, a rock, ha quarash, wa amath, wa khatazaya, ha amah, rahab, ha quarash, ha achad. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 36, verse 15. The length of one curtain was 30 cubits, and 4 cubits was the breadth of one curtain, and 11 curtains were of one size. Verse 16. And he coupled 5 curtains by themselves, and 6 curtains by themselves, and he made 50 loops upon the uttermost edge of the curtain, and the coupling, and 50 loops he made upon the edge of the curtain, which coupled the second. He made 50 taches of brass to couple the tent together, so like it that it might be one. Verse 19. And he made a covering for the tent of ram skins dyed red, and a covering of badger skin above that. Verse 20. And he made boards for the tabernacle of shittim wood standing up. The length of a board was 10 cubits, and the breadth of a board was 1 cubit and a half. So it's just the same thing,
Yeah, it's like it's very you know what I'm saying. It's just them taking what the Most High gave the Moses and building it and putting and taking the theoretical and making it practical, brother. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord expressed how it takes wise in hearts, wise spirit, and wise men. And he gave us, you know what I'm saying? It's the Most High, right? Where the scripture says, you know what I'm saying? I'll put the desires on your heart. You know what I'm saying? The Lord putting that in their minds, in their spirits to do this and make this thing, brother.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's the Most High, brother. The Spirit of Christ. The Spirit. Right. The scriptures before said the Spirit of God. This is what we read last week. Right. The Spirit of the power, brother. You see what I'm saying? And all these brothers had was in their minds to make the nation of Israel great.
Right.
That's all it takes. You see what I'm saying? How much are you willing to put your wants and your needs behind you? Right. How much are you willing to put the desires of the earth and shoo that from the forethought of your mind? So the nation that the Lord chose will be the best nation in the earth, brother.
Right.
We're going to build that. We're doing that now here in the Isupk, man.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? What you got on?
I just wanted to add in, that when you put in the thought or the mindset of giving what's the best, then everything you do will come from putting the best foot forward. For the Most High to want your best ram, that means you have to make all of the ones that's not like the best liken unto the best.
Right.
And that's what makes a nation great. That's what makes any great nation greater than any other nation, because everybody's assuming the thought of putting what's best or what's needed above their own.
Right.
So that's why he's stressing, putting your life down. If you're living your best life, give up what you think your best life and get a better life and give that to the Most High.
Real talk.
What's better for a man, to have that has one woman, but to have a multiplicity of women? That would be a better life for that man. But if you can't give up, your wife want to be a starch Christian and want to have you in the church with a 3-piece suit, looking like a purple crayon, then you'll go to church. You won't give up what you call your best to get the best, or to have better.
Right.
It's just simple things, just simple, small things.
Right, but Christianity makes it hard.
Right.
To understand this book. and understand the instructions that it takes that you must follow
Right.
to serve the Lord, brother. You know what I'm saying? You got anything
Yes,
else?
I was going to go to 20.
26. 22, so like
22. It's just this. Gotta find the number over here.
Do your
Okay,
thing,
here you
man.
go. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 36, verse 22. Shataya. Where is that? Yeah, Shataya. Yadath. La Korash. Ha Ahar. No, Ha Ahad. Ma Sh- Ma Shalabath Achath all Akath Khan Aisha Lakal Korashia Ha Mashakan, verse 23, Wa Ya Aisha Atha Ha Korasham La Mashakan Aisharayim Kwa Rashium La Pa'ath Nagab Thayamana, verse 24, Wa Arabayim Adanya Kasat Aisha Sakath Aisharayim Ha Korashim Shanya Adanyam Sakath Ha Korash Ha Ahad La Shayaf La Shathaya Yadathyawa Washanya Adanyam Sakath HaKorash Ahad Lashathia Yadathyawa, verse 25, Wallah Tazalai Ha Mashakan Ha Shanyath La Pa'ath Taza Pawan Aisha Aisharayim Korashim, verse 26, La Arabayim Adanyahum Kasat Shanya Adanyam Sakath Ha Kwashath no Ha Korash Ha Ha Akkad Washanya Adanyam Sakath Ha Korash Ha Akkad, verse 27, Wala Yerakapia Hamashakan Yama Aisha Shasha Kwa Rasham Kwa Rashayam, verse 28, Washanya Korashyam Aisha La Makwa Taze Ai Ha Mashakan Baya Rakathiam This is the book of Exodus, chapter 36, verse 22. One board had two tenons, equally distant one from another. Thus did he make for all the boards of the tabernacle. And he made boards for the tabernacle, 20 boards from the south side southward. And 40 sockets of silver he made under the 20 boards, 2 sockets under one board for his 2 tenons, and 2 sockets under another board for his 2 tenons. And for the other side of the tabernacle, which is toward the north corner, he made 20 boards. Verse 26. And there 40 sockets of silver, 2 sockets under one board, and 2 sockets under another board. Verse 27. And for the sides of the tabernacle westward, he made 6 boards. Verse 28. And 2 boards made he for the corners of the tabernacle and the 2 sides.
You understand? So once again, brother, the just following orders, everything's pretty much self-explanatory.
Back to Hebrew, just a second. Yeah. 29. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 36, and verse 29. What year?
35? 36, 29. It's a lot. Go ahead.
Come on.
Sure.
What Yehayawa? Wahayawa. Sawa. Amam. Malamata. Wayakadwa. Yahayawa. Samayam. All. Ra'ashwa. All. Hatabai Hatabaith. Ha Khan Aisha Lashan Yaham Lashanya Ha Makwataza Aitha Wahayawa. That's verse 30, Salakia, verse 30. Shermanah Korashwan Shalakia Korashwan Korashayam wa Adan Yaham Kasa Shasha Ashara Adanyam Shanya Adanyam Shanya Adanyam Sakha Akarash Ha verse 31. Waya Aisha Bara Yahaya I Tazaya Shatayim Kamash La Korashia Tazalai Hamashakan Ha Akath Wa Hamash Barayaham La Korashia Tazalai Hamashakan Ha Shanya Ha Shanya Wa Hamash Barayaham La Korashia Ha Mashakan La Yarakatium Yama verse 33 Wa Ya Asha Atha
You sent the pictures?
Habaraya Ha Thayakan
You sent them off Gabo.
Labarak
What you do with the pictures? Send
Ba
them. Do what?
Bathawak Ha Korashyam Man Ha Kotaza All Ha Kotaza verse 34 Wa Atha Ha Korashim, Tazapah, Zahar, Wa'atha, Taba'itham, Aisha, Zahar, Bathayam, La, Labor, La Barayakam, Wayatazapah, or Wayatazah, Atha, Ha Barathakam, Zahar, verse 35, Waya Aisha, Atha, Aparakah, Thakalah, Waya Ragaman,
You grow.
Wathawalai, Shanya, Washasha, Mashazar, Ma'aisha, Kasha, Aisha, Atha, Karabayim,
It's just 3 more. 36, 37, 38.
okay, I can read them all.
For one.
Waya Aisha, La'a, Arabai, I'm a Wadia, Shatayam, Waya Tazapam, Zahar, Wawayaham, Zahar, Wayatazak, Lahar, Arabai, Adanya, Kasat, verse 37, Waya Aisha, Masat, Lapathat, Ha Ahal, Tha Kalath, Wa Aragaman, Wa Thawala'ith, Shanya, Wa Shasha, Mashazar, Ma'aisha, Raquam, verse 38. Wa'atha, I'm a Wadiyawa, Kamash, Wa'atha, Wawayaham, Watazapah, Ra, Salakia, Ra Aisha Yaham, Wa Kashak Kwaham, Kwayaham, Zahar, Wa Adan Yaham, Hamash, Nachashah. Book of Exodus, chapter 36, verse 29. Yeah, 29. And they were coupled beneath, and coupled together at the head thereof, to one ring. Thus he did to both of them in both corners. And they were 8 boards, and their sockets were 16 sockets of silver, under every board 2 sockets. Verse 31, and he made bars of shittim wood, 5 for the boards of one side of the tabernacle, and 5 bars, Salakia, for the boards of the other side of the tabernacle, and 5 bars for the boards of the tabernacle for the sides westward. Verse 33, and he made the middle board to shoot through the boards from the one end to the other. Verse 34, and he overlaid the boards with gold, and made their rings of gold to be places for the bars, and overlaid the bars with gold. Verse 35, and he made a veil of blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen, with cherubims made he of cunning work. Verse 36, and he made thereunto 4 pillars of shittim wood, and overlaid them with gold. Their hooks were of gold, and he cast for them 4 sockets of silver. Verse 37, and he made an hanging for the tabernacle door of blue and purple and scarlet, and fine twined linen of needlework. Verse 38, and the 5 pillars of it with their hooks, and he overlaid their chapiters and their fillets with gold, but their 5 sockets were of brass.
Rum. Yeah, man. So the Lord is showing how, once again, how to get things done the way He ordered. Look up real quick, you right? You know what I'm saying? The way He ordered it, and then B, the Lord gives us, right? Because the Lord was dealing with Moses and gave Moses all these instructions in 40 days.
Right.
Moses was up there with the Lord, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And all those instructions, right? And none got lost in translation, brother. You see what I'm saying? All Moses had to do was either tell or write down exactly what to do, and them other brothers got it done. You see what I'm saying?
And if I could, sir, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to the rank and order and to the structure, you got too many high-minded Negroes, man.
Right.
That when they get told that, yeah, you go over there and screw that screw in, man. You got to get the whys and the what for and the how come I gotta be the one to. Nah, man, you're not hearing none of that. Them people came and they did the work. When it was time to work, the brother who was commissioned to do the work, he came and he did a diligent work.
That's
from
right.
what the Lord describes as a cunning work in certain spots. That the work was so, it was so well crafted that it had to be displayed. That you had to hear how this brother and whatever group of brothers came with him did this job. Because that's how that's important to understand that in building a nation, in having soldiers, you got to have like the white man military, they got this down pat. That they need men inside of their service that can not only fight, but they got people in there that's doctors. They got people in there that's mechanics, cooks, all different type of fields and trades that you can get into when it comes to fighting in the army for our oppressor.
Right.
When it comes to fighting the Lord's army, we got the same need. That we need builders. We need brothers and sisters that make clothes. We need the men that can cook. We need the ones that can do a cunning work with their hands. You know what I'm saying? That can stay focused, stay on task. That don't need to know the why and the how come me and oh man, do I really got to? You're not hearing none of that. They just come in and doing the work, man. When you get asked to do the work, you do it with the clear heart. You don't do something that you don't like doing.
A willingness.
There we go. That's
So
what
the
they
Lord
call it, willing
chose
heart.
the Lord chose men that knew they had the ability and the spirit and the want to build all these things. His sanctuary, brother. You understand what I'm saying? The Lord chose the right men to build His sanctuary, and these brothers wanted to be there.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's the guy of the Bible, bro. That's what a leader does. He knows the men that labor amongst him. He knows what they're good at, and he just gives them the spirit to do what they have to do for him in a glorious manner.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Such is the reason why we have this building, and the art on the wall, from the pictures around the wall to what's been poured on the backstage, brother. The dies everywhere, everything, brother. This building, you know what I'm saying, proves the spirit of the men that are in this school in Houston. You see what I'm saying? It proves the spirit, brother. You know what I'm saying? And that's all what the Lord is asking. He's going to make you able to do His work, brother, because you're His children. You see what I'm saying? But the most important work that you got is being obedient.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying? The obedience and the love for your brother, we will have streets made of gold, brother, in
Right.
the earth. Not somewhere up in the sky, brother, but in the earth. We're going to enjoy the earth, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Because the earth, the scriptures say that it will please the Lord to give us the kingdom.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That the earth was created for the pleasure of black and Hispanic people.
That's right.
Period, point blank.
That's right.
The Lord created this place for us to enjoy it, not to be slaves in it. You see what I'm saying? Not to have to work 9 to 5s, not to have to work hourly rated position jobs. You know what I'm saying? Not to have one foot in a rent house and the other foot in the po house.
Right.
That's not what the Most High created. That's not why he gave. That's not why he makes the other heathens strong.
Right.
He makes them strong so they can serve us, brother.
Right.
He builds them up so when we conquer them, they're going to be like, okay, even when we're at our best, this power here that loves only them, we're not going to mess with them because we know he'll send an 8.0 earthquake in the middle of China, brother.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The only reason America deserves that.
Right.
But the only reason why it doesn't get it is because we're here praying for this place.
Right.
I mean, that's just it. You know what I'm saying? Now, he gave goddamn Paradise, California hell, brother. He set that place ablaze,
Yeah.
right? Them East Indians, brother, they were hit with they're laying in the street, brother. You understand? If we weren't here in America, California would have been floated off. You understand? We don't realize how important we are to the Lord, bro. The Lord was going to wipe us out in the wilderness after he delivered us out of Egypt. This man held up the seas, made a dry land in the sea for us, man. You understand? And all he wants us to do is just fight a little bit for his love, man. Just be obedient to what he asks us to do. Because in the instructions that he truly gave us is for not only life, but for rulership.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Where you'll never have to see another black man suffocating and cry for his mom, for his life, and cry for his goddamn mama, brother.
Right.
Well, another 12-year-old boy would never have to be shot for having a goddamn toy gun. You see what I'm saying? We won't have to suffer death, brother. You understand? We won't have to suffer death. Especially at the hands of our oppressor.
Right.
Especially at the hands of a people that are lesser than us, man.
Right.
How insane is that? Right? We have to be forced into keeping the law, statutes, and commandments that makes us the rulers over the earth.
Right.
We have to be subdued into doing that. We have to be punished into doing that. Can't you see why everybody else looks at us as stupid? You understand? Come on now.
Lucky if I could,
I'm gonna
like what you just
Hold it
described was somebody you forcing you. All right, imagine yourself telling somebody that you gonna do something. You tell them, I promise I'ma do this, but you gotta do this. And now you forcing them to hold they end of the bargain. That's basically what the Most High is doing with us here in America. He's putting us into a submissive point to where we actually have to go back to following these laws, statutes, and commandments, or suffer destruction. The Most High is making us keep our end of the bargain at this point. And we don't consider that this is the reason why we're going through this turmoil. But you get tricked out of understanding, what your actual duty is on the earth. Like at this point in the scriptures, they understand, or they don't understand wholeheartedly yet, because there's still more to go. But they're getting the understanding that, okay, we need to do exactly what this power states, or somebody dies, somebody gets hurt. So like right now in this place, as we continue to not do what the power says do, as we continue to mosey on and party and BS and just keep doing everything that we doing and not paying attention to the power, we're gonna continue to get destroyed. But the moment we decide, or the moment that the individuals who the Lord, because you gotta like think about this, the Lord said He put it on their heart. So
Right.
you know it's some people walking around out right now that's outside these walls that hear the message, know they got work to do, and purposely don't walk through these doors.
And let
They
me-
doing that on purpose.
So like it go. I mean, you know, and what's so disgusting about this place is our oppressor, bro. Right? This is he rules the earth. Right? This dude, he rather make weapons of mass destruction, brother. You understand what I'm saying? He rather spend his time and his wealth not to make things better,
Right,
but make things more disgusting.
right,
You see what I'm saying? Like, we're in full support of a society, brother, that would rather have everybody being a homosexual. You see what I'm saying? That will end life. You see what I'm saying? You can't procreate if you're loving the same sex. You see what I'm saying? You'll die sooner if you eat pork, shrimp, and lobster. You see what I'm saying? You'll die if you eat the things that aren't supposed to be eaten, that weren't created to be eaten.
right.
You see what I'm saying? Why do we have to keep experiencing the evil of being destroyed? You understand what I'm saying? Why do we have to keep, you know what I'm saying, suffering from the curses, brother? Death is a curse, bro.
Right.
Dying at 44, dying at 70 years old is a curse. You see what I'm saying? Like, why do we have to keep suffering this? Why do we have to keep living under a people that, even let's say that everything with the Illuminati is true, more than a conspiracy? Why do we want to keep living a lifestyle where those people are in rulership, bro?
Right.
Like, I mean, good night, bro. Why are the men of the Lord, of the ISUPK, why are we the only ones asking for the solution, bro? You understand? Why does Judah have to be a goddamn homeborn slave, bro?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? When we got a whole 80 books that give us the key to get the hell up out of this place, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like, somebody has to make this Bible simplistic, bro. Enough for our people to understand. And I think Commander Yohana held on to that wisdom, bro. You understand what I'm saying? You got anything else on it?
No, I just want to just back you up.
Come
that
on,
making the not only just making it simple, and don't get it twisted. Simple don't mean goddamn easy.
Right.
Simple just means it's a straight clear line on what needs to be done.
Simple to understand, bro.
Simple to understand.
Let's let the hard work be, you know what I'm saying, fighting the demon of not wanting to love your brother.
Right.
Let's fight that. Let's let that be the hardest thing. You understand what I'm saying? Let's let a checking on me doing better be the hardest thing you got to deal with. You understand? Go ahead, Aunt.
No, Most High in Christ, like that's the it. Like
Mhm.
that's the it. Like if black men can fall under one fold and make the curtain blue, that's just it. Man above you say make it blue, make it blue.
Real talk.
Say we're black, God damn it, we're black.
Right.
You say Shemai, Listen to what the nigga got to say.
I mean, because if I may, you've been thinking on your own for however old you are. You know what I'm saying? You got men of the Lord say, hey, if you just do what I tell you to do, you'll live. How about you stop leaning onto your own understanding, brother, and actually lean on brothers that actually can show you, you understand what I'm saying? Well, if we do this, brother, we'll live. If we do this, we'll not die. If you do this, one day we'll have rulership over the earth. You understand what I'm saying? If you just listen to what I got to say, brother, you'll live. The Lord told us, and Captain Kahan brought this out. I'm so glad he brought that to my memories, brother. He told the Lord, Most High told the nation of Israel, brother, let heaven and earth be a record for you today.
Right.
That I set before thee life and death.
And death.
Choose life, niggas.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Choose life. I mean, it's just sad, bro, and it's heartbreaking to see how our people, bro, you understand what I'm saying? How even the truth is such a mystery. You know what I'm saying? Like, loving one another is like, you tell a brother, black or Hispanic, and America, we are the Lord's chosen people. They'll tell you, I believe that, and they'll be all gung-ho about it, bro, but won't take any steps forward into bringing that into fruition, man. You see what I'm saying? Like this, living in this place is truly oppression, bro. Knowing how to serve the Lord, bro. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we gonna we stopped off at
37.
what's that? Exodus chapter 36 and 38. We're gonna pick up next week starting at chapter 37, brother. You understand what I'm saying? And how much longer we got through that?
So we at the end of Exodus?
Yeah. So we got, oh man, we got four more chapters. And we're about to Exodus, brother. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be in Leviticus, brother. We still making our way through this Torah, brother. You understand? But with that, you know what I'm saying? You know, with the understanding and learning this Torah, brother, we're going to understand the instructions, brother. You know what I'm saying? On the kingdom.
Right.
On our government. And that's a glorious thing. You understand? That'll set you apart, knowing the laws of your kingdom. You understand? That's what makes our oppressor such a great oppressor. Because not only does he understand these wicked laws, he also makes them.
Right.
But it's not going to be that hard for us. We already have our laws, and neither did we make them.
Right.
Man, let's go and get up out of here. With that, we're going to pick up at Exodus chapter 37 next Saturday, Amadyam, which means to stand. Blow that horn, bro. Hit the horn again, bro. Wapayahak Wadamu means to turn and face the east. Sar means to turn. You want to read the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew and in the English?
Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Wadash.
Wadash.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Lakwaka.
Lakwaka.
Saba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazayaka.
Ratazayaka.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'arataza.
Barataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Atananawa.
Atalanawa.
Zaham.
Cham.
Call.
Call.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakmanawa.
Wasalakinawa.
Kabawatnawa.
Kabawatinawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalakinawa.
Kabawatinawa.
Kabawatinawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabi'anawa.
Tabayanawa.
Banasayawan.
Wanasawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Awshanawa.
Awshanawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Right.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Hamalak.
Wahalak.
Wahatapara.
Wahatapara.
La'awalamya.
La'awalamya.
Aman.
Aman. In the English, our Father,
Our Father.
which art in heaven,
Jordan heaven.
hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom
Thy
come.
kingdom come.
Thy will be
It
done
will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in
as
heaven.
it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily
our
bread.
daily bread.
And forgive us of our
Forgive
debts
us of our debts.
as we forgive our
Forgive
debtors.
our debtors.
And lead us not
Lead us not
to temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
evil.
For thine is the kingdom
the kingdom
and the power
and the power
and the glory
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Sorry. Sisters of Madyam, Salakia, Yeshabia, which means to sit. Don't salute the Torah. Yahbashim Yahshabrak, yeah!
Yabashim Yashabrak, yeah.
Yahbashim Yashabrak, yeah.
Yabashim Yashabrak, yeah.
Most High Christ, give that brother a hand. His father is a mighty man, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, wait a minute. Hold it down. I'm gonna give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Amai Shabbat, Amaitum, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat, Yazmatah, Sar, turn your face to sister. Men of Israel, Amai Shabbat, Amaitum, Barak, Yahweh Shemal Atah Shem Yahweh Shah, Yazmatah, dismissed.
We saw it all talking to class.
Hold on, Asher. AJ.